Hello and welcome to the channel. We'll talk about all things card games and chill with friends. My name is Liam and today I've got some news updates as of June 2025 for the Hololive official card game. Now, if you are new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button, and if you enjoyed this video, please let me know by hitting that like button. Check out my other socials, link in the description, and please consider supporting the channel by hitting that join button and becoming a member. Let's jump straight in. So a new video series that I want to try and do is sort of like a monthly news update for the English and the Japanese version of the game. And I'm curious as to whether you think these videos will be a good idea or not, and if you enjoyed this video. So again, let me know in the comments below. Do you like seeing this sort of video? Do you think I should take the time to do these? And also, again, if you do enjoy this, hit that like button because it lets me know more clearly if you're actually enjoying these videos. So in this video, I'm going to be covering the English format and the Japanese format in a relatively short video where I'll be giving you the latest updates on the games. Starting off with the English format, the first big news that we've had is that we now have an official release date for Set 2 Quintet Spectrum for the English version of the Hololive OCG. And that release date is October the 17th, 2025. And of course, we are going to see the booster set and the 3 start decks that came along with it for IMA, for Caillou, and for Choco. We have also had confirmation that the English edition will be getting a Bloom Cup. Now, the one that's been released so far is the one happening in Singapore during Table Conquest in August 23 in 2025 as part of the Bushy Road Card Game Festival being held in Singapore. And it sounds like it's going to be mirroring the same format, best of one individual format with a Swiss system tournament, whereby if you do so well, i.e. if you get 5 wins, you get a playmat based upon the number of players that enter. If there are 32 or less players in that Bloom Cup, you will get the playmat of Sora and Azuki. And if there are more than 32 players, you do get access to the playmat of Suisei and Kiara. Not only that as well, for every person that enters, they will all get a participation prize, a booster pack, which is basically the shop monthly tournament promo pack, which includes Sora, Aki, Kiara, Suisei, Zeta, Azuki, Polka, Crony, Irha, and Bales with the unlimited debuts. We also see the collab debuts for Sora and Azuki from the start decks in their alternate art form. And we also see Norika as a copy of a card that you can get. Now, we are understanding that these cards are likely to be parallel cards. That means that you will ultimately get, there are 13 different types of cards, and it says there's a chance of containing 1 of 2 alternate art parallel cards. So my assumption is that similar to the Japanese promo packs, all of these cards will be foiled. So that'll be really nice, and people will hunt for these cards, and they're probably going to be worth a fair bit of money. But not only that as well, the alternate art Sora and Azukis are being given out to the top 8 players if there are 32 or less players, or the top 16 players if there are more than 32 players, as a top cut prize, which is kind of cool. As well as that, we've had details about the monthly shop tournaments, where again, you'll be getting those monthly tournament pack volume 1 2025. Which includes those 13 cards mentioned earlier for the Bloom Cup. And then the way that the prizes, those packs will be given out, is that everyone does get 1 pack, which is pretty cool. The champion of that monthly tournament will get an additional 2 packs. And also there will be 2 lucky draw winners that will also gain an additional pack, which is really cool. So I like the fact that 1, the champion walks away with 3. That's pretty good. Everyone walks away with at least 1. And the 2 lucky people get an extra 1 as well. So I think that's really nice. I think that's really well done. I think it's very similar to how it's done in Japan. So the fact that they're bringing over the format and literally hard copying and pasting it for the sake of monthly shop tournaments is, I think, the perfect move. And of course, all that details is available on Bushy Navi, which you can download on iOS and Android, and also use the web version where you'll need to make an account in order to register for events. And if you want to check that out, make sure you go to the Bushy Navi app, search for local events, and see what Hololive OCG events there are. You can use the filter button to search for just Hololive OCG events, sanctioned events. So yeah, check it out. Make sure you've got Bushy Navi, quite an important piece of software if you're looking to play competitively in the Hololive official card game in English. And finally, whilst it was never really formally announced until recently, there are of course the demo caravans happening around the world for the Hololive official card game. They are starting as of the 1st of July, which is really cool. And basically, again, for attending these demo caravans, you get the opportunity to get a welcome pack, which is basically the same promos, but you haven't got access to the alt art collab debuts, which fair enough, I kind of get that. And again, if you want to enter into one of those and be interested and take a part in one of those, again, you have to have Pushinavi and make sure you register your interest, because a lot of demo caravans will have limited spaces, so make sure you do that. And hopefully I get to see some of you at a demo caravan. I will be going to the one at Patriot Games in Sheffield, because I want to at least attend one, and all the other ones are around the same date or too far away. So unfortunately, I will be only able to attend one demo caravan, and I will be at Patriot Games in Sheffield. So I hope to see you there if you're around that area in the UK. And that's it for the English updates. Let's move on to the Japanese. So the first big one is that we have had confirmation of what set 5 will look like, at least in terms of the set name and the poster girl, if you will, of the set. And that, of course, is Usada Pecora. The set will be called Enchant Regalia, basically meaning enchanted magical clothes, basically. And it's kind of got a royal slash goddess theme to it by the looks of things, at least from the initial design. And again, we do see that Pecora, who did a live stream doing a little initial teaser of the set, is going to be the main Hololive member of the set, which at first surprises me, because I was expecting for Holomems that haven't had main cards in the set, look at the likes of GG and ERB, for example, from the World of Justice, where they only got the 2 spots in set 4. I was expecting to see more from them, and people have been theory crafting about what the theme of this set's going to be, and I've been theory crafting on the whole idea of it being, you know, goddess style, where we've got quite a few links to goddess-esque things, such as obviously Pecora having a goddess outfit, also Akayu having a goddess outfit, so we could see more Akayu in this set. You've also got Miko, who is a shrine maiden, that sort of thing. Also got the likes of Ayame, who could do with more support as well, which is kind of cool, being an Oni. We've also got, if you really want to go down the line, you've got Ina, who is an elder god, basically based upon Cthulhu, so she could be involved in this set. So there is a theme here that could be used. Whether they're going to go down that route, I don't know. Like, let's be honest, the other sets, whilst they've had the main girls like have that theme, like in the Curious Universe being La Plus Darkness and Kiori, obviously Elite Spark being Sakura Miko, you know, Elite Dot, Quintet Spectrum. I don't really know what the theme for that was. Again, Quintet being that obviously the 5th color was added to the game, and Blooming Radiance, just the idea of blooming. So the first 2 sets didn't really have a theme for the name and with the name, but set 3 and set 4 had a little bit of theming. And now that we've basically had it where I think all Holomems, apart from like the very, very new ones, have now had at least 1 card in the game, I think we'll start going to see booster sets follow some sort of theme, which might then give us ideas to what Holomems will appear in that set. Pecora also gave us some spoilers for some of the artworks that are going to be used for her cards. We've obviously got her one in her goddess outfit, her Megami outfit. And we've also got one that just looks really, really cute at her pondering how many carrots she should buy. It looks absolutely adorable. And I already, like, if you guys have been watching the channel for a while, I do enjoy the Pecora deck as it is. Obviously, we got cards in set 1. The Pecora Oshi, in my opinion, is one of the best Oshis in the game. We also then got a buff with the Pecora Buzz in set 3, which I think elevates the deck just on the verge of missing out on being a tier 2 deck. With set 5, will we see a massive improvement for Pecora? Most probably. We might see a new Oshi, which I don't think is needed, or we'll get an alternate artwork of that Oshi, which would be quite cool. And then hopefully we'll get some more debuts, some more firsts, maybe some more actual support cards for her. Pecora has got a lot going for it as a deck, and this set might just tip it over into tier 2 And who knows, if it does get the amazing support, maybe even tier 1, who knows. We also got spoilers into some of the merchandise that will be linked in relation to the set 5, where we see the Pekora sleeves, and we also see the Pekora deck box. We see the front and the back using the artworks that she demonstrated earlier, and the sleeves obviously showing her goddess outfit. It looks really cool, and it just looks really, really awesome, and I'm really excited for it to come to Japanese. The release date is confirmed to be the 19th of September 2025. Again, that 3-month segment as of the last release. So yeah, really excited to see what Enchant Regalia will do to the Japanese format, and obviously it will give us a hint as to how things will look when it eventually comes to English. But that's about it for today's video on the latest updates on the Hololive official card game in English and in Japanese. Again, if you are new here, please consider hitting that subscribe button, and if you enjoyed this video, please let me know by hitting that like button. As well as that, check out my other socials, those links in the description, and please feel free to consider supporting the channel by hitting that join button and becoming a member. It does make a big difference, and I do thank my current 4 members for every video that I do. You guys do help, and it does mean that I can try and do this more often, and I can get stuff like, again, buy packs in order to do openings and things like that. So thank you so much for that. Don't forget, with the English release coming out on the 11th of July, I am getting 12 boxes in, 2 6 boxes from different cases, and I will be opening those on stream, and I'll try and do some videos cut down for that for YouTube as well. So if you want to make sure that you get notified when that stream goes live, as well as any of my other streams and any other of my videos, maybe hit that little bell icon to get a little notification. That would be awesome. That would be great. Apart from that, thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.